Hello, I'm Hyper G with Lucky Sixes.
Hey, You're welcome. Alright, let's crack on.
What the viewers don't realise is that's the 7th take, and I've had to listen to you sing 7 times now. Anyway, right, PTG here for another battle report in the Wooden Spoon Cup.
Yeah.
So this is our 4th battle in the cup. Still in the first round, obviously. Just to remind you of what's at stake. Well, sort of, maybe. Vote for which one is going to be the winner.
Hopefully they'll go for the cheapest.
Yeah.
Regretting saying I'd buy it. But
yeah, you did say you'd buy it.
Yeah,
it's nothing to do with me. I am paying for it.
PTG expenses.
Yeah. Okay, so in this battle we've got Kingdoms of Equitaine, contributed by Duke Neymar, Tech 43 and Sir Sully, versus Warriors of the Dark Gods, contributed by Zeonic. Yeah. So looking forward to this one.
Very interesting lists as well. Looking onto it. So the lists are all there if you want to have a look, pause it and everything, but essentially it's a infantry Kingdom of Equitaine.
Yeah, peasant army
Army versus about 3 models.
Yeah,
Warriors. But there's a lot of models versus not so much.
Yeah.
Be very interesting.
And I tipped Warriors. Well, we both tipped Warriors, in fact, as doing well in this tournament.
King Kane.
Yeah.
He's the man.
He's pretty good. So we're interested to see how he gets on. So you rolled up to be Warriors.
Yeah.
I rolled up to be Equitaine, and we were both pleased by that again.
Yeah, I think so.
And it looks like you've just put the models down ready to deploy for Warriors, but actually that was your deployment.
That's my job lot.
Go on, talk to it. It won't take us
again, this was definitely I went down to go first, didn't I?
Why do we even bother guessing anymore?
Either way. Yeah. So this is King Kane, the big guy on Proxy in as a Terrorgeist. No. Shrieking Horror.
Yeah.
Shrieking Horror now. These 6 trolls are the
Wretched Beasts.
Wretched Ones.
The
Forsaken One.
We're doing well. We're doing
the Chimera. The dogs are the dogs, thankfully. And this big unit of warriors, or warriors and chosen, are actually barbarians. So a load of barbarians, and the one just on the corner, just there, is the BSB?
Barbarian? Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Conan the Barbarian. Very cool. So all in there. These guys are random movement 3d6.
Yeah, that's right.
And so I just put them in the middle, like fairly central, so that I could go either way. But I think I saw these guys go down and wanted that matchup, and wanted these guys just go straight forward for your.
Yeah, I think I deployed that unit of yeoman outriders, the spider riders, top left.
You got,
and then you deployed everything.
Yeah.
So yeah,
you've got
15 yeoman outriders on that flank with throwing weapons, and we've got a unit of peasants, I think. Yeah. They're all pretty much. Yeah, that's peasant levy. Yeah,
peasant levy. So there's 30 there and 30 there.
That's right. And the 2 Peg Knight characters at the back, both
General and BSB.
General BSB, and the BSB has actually got the crown of the Wizard King.
But they're both. They're not dukes. They're both paladins.
That's right. Yeah. And the Frantic on Storm Chaser, the BSB, who's actually I can't remember which one's which now.
We'll see after the next.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Then this big unit in the middle.
Yeah, they are actually Peasant Crusaders, and they have the Sacred Reliquary in them,
which is this
dwarfs and a troll playing as that.
And these guys are
another unit of peasants, the bowmen.
But the bowmen.
And then over there is another unit of mounted yeomen.
Yeah.
So those 2 cavalry units look pretty fearsome ranked up, but they're just yeomen. So this is after Vanguard, and yes, I did indeed go first. Yeah. So you vanguarded these guys up on the flank. I did, totally did.
Expected, and then I think I was about in my 3d6. I was about 2 inches off.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
Not too far. These guys moved up that's about 10 inches randomly, and I just followed suit with the rest of them.
Yeah.
there is no magic. There is no shooting.
There should have been magic.
There should have been magic, but so we didn't play it as if because they've got the icon of the infinite, which is a magic missile, but it's a bound spell. So the maximum, so as my only spell, maximum dice I could have thrown at 3, and the minimum you're going to throw is like 4 or 5.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to be dispelling
it. So it doesn't actually matter that we forgot it, but we did forget it.
That's right. So, fair enough.
So it means that after that, it was all over to you.
Yeah, it was.
To which you did this.
I did. I am well aware that this, whatever he's called, Forsaken One or something.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. He is random movement. My yeoman riders on that side failed their march test, and so they're not going to be moving very far away. And I kind of figured that I knew that he was going to be charging for the random movement, probably, even if I moved my furthest distance. So I decided to go for a few shots with their throwing weapons instead.
Yeah. And
also to go in that direction so that he had to charge in off in towards
like
towards the side, just to delay him if they do indeed go down swinging or not, as the case may be. The other yeoman cavalry riders, whatever, they mounted yeomen. They moved around that side, quite safe there. Take a few pot shots as well.
Yeah, I made a bit of a mistake just going straight up. I should have, with my general, done a bit of the flank there, but
yeah, you could have quite easily just pivoted a bit and still not lost much movement capability for the next one. And I think most of this all stayed where it was.
Yeah,
I think it did,
and
totally actually.
Franz the Frantic.
Bart's the Frantic. He rolled up Awaken the Beast, Shamanism.
Yeah,
on Crown of the Wizard King, which is quite a good spell to have.
Yeah,
if you're going to roll any of them. So
on to magic.
Not bad, yeah. And this was Awaken the Beast with Bart's. So now, obviously, like the Warriors, I only had one spell to cast, so I was always going to be. I sort of said before the battle, I'm always going to cast it with 5 dice if I've got 5 dice.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because Bart's is frantic. That's his name. And this was my first roll.
And you got like the lowest thing, so I only had 5 dice to throw at it back.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, so obviously it's a miscast.
No, I think you let me have this one because it was a miscast.
Yeah, so I let you have it.
Yeah, and it didn't wound me. Basically, we had like there was a +1 and a -1 to the miscast roll, or something like that.
Oh no, so this must have been the number 8 thing, which was -1 to the miscast result.
Yeah.
Which meant it was down to a 4.
Yeah.
But because you used 5 dice, it moved back up to a 5.
No, because I'm thinking of the wrong magic path. It's Thaumaturgy that gives the +1.
No, but because you used 5 dice.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's totally it. But either way, the hits that I suffered from rolling a 555, quadruple 5, didn't hurt me at all.
Anything.
And I got Awaken the Beast on someone, who I did it on.
Yeah.
It must be those guys there. So the bowmen unload on the wretched something or other.
Wretched ones.
Yeah, and do 2 wounds to them. So that's nice.
Isn't bad.
No, it's good. And then over to the Warriors.
So Forsaken One gets in as expected. Dogs go over here pretty much just to go, well, we haven't got a roll in this battle.
Yeah, you weren't really sure what to do with them.
My wretched ones.
Oh man,
are 1 inch away from it. I was like,
back here. Yeah.
I rolled like 6-5 or so. Well, maybe not that high, but really, really high.
It was pretty high.
And I aimed them this way, just to get in this general direction.
Yeah.
And actually if I'd have gone straight up, I think I would have hit them.
Yeah, it could well be
even closer. Maybe even might have been half an inch, but yeah. So it means that because I'm 1 inch away from them, I present my flank there. Gutted. So these guys just move up just to counter charge. So again, just hoping that they can not die completely because they're both unbreakable. Just don't want to get wiped out completely.
Totally. It does put you up in my face though.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to deal with me now. Again, no magic, no shooting, so on to combat.
Yeah. Smashy.
Yeah. Smashy. As expected.
Die.
Res 6 as well, so you don't do anything back.
Correct.
you run off and I just turn to face.
Yeah, I think the random movement means you can't pursue, I think. Is that right?
No, I think I do have the choice.
Yeah. I hope we played that right.
But yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyway, that's how we played it. So,
they've gone.
So which turns it on to your... That's how it looks.
End of your turn
but
2.
Takes it onto your turn.
So yeah, I do indeed take up this charge in the flank, because why not?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm thinking... I didn't realise they were unbreakable at this point.
Oh, didn't you?
So
right.
I kind of thought I was going to be breezing through them, which wasn't necessarily the case, as we'll find out. But what I didn't... I don't think I charged in the front.
No, you didn't.
Because I didn't want to get the extra attacks. They've got D6 plus 1 attacks.
Yeah, a lot of attacks.
So by going into the front, I'm adding an extra 4 models worth of... So D6, 4D6 plus 4.
Yeah.
And there are only peasants in the front. I'd already get the combat res from the
and extra charge. Stomps and stuff as well.
And stomps, yeah. So basically... Oh, no, you don't have stomps.
No, I don't because of irredeemable.
Yes.
Right, actually, yeah.
Yeah. So I figured the flank charge was all it would take. And, yeah, that was what I went with. I also moved my bowman up to redirect this chap, Brutus. No, Kane, rather.
King
Kane. And we had a little bit of a chat about it, didn't we? And we figured that by moving these guys up, if King Kane were to charge them, he could still beat them and overrun into my peasant crusaders. But if I were to follow up the bowman with this unit of peasant levy, then he would not be able to overrun into them, and he would overrun into them instead.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of throwing both units forward.
You're double chaffing me.
Double chaffing, yes, indeed. And he doesn't fly despite his impressive wingspan. Yeah. My 2 characters move up to offer their support on their Pegasize. And I've got another Awaken the Beast off.
Yeah, I just couldn't dispel it.
Brilliant. Did it with 5 dice again, and Warriors proving they're not great at dispelling.
It wasn't a miscast this time.
No, it wasn't, no.
Yep.
I moved up the Mounted Yeoman in the rear and do 2 wounds to kill 2 barbarians, which is useful. And they're thinking, this is a nice little position.
Yeah.
And then in combat, I do 6 wounds. No, I think it's 4, actually, because you'd already taken 2.
Yeah.
To kill a couple of those, and you do 2 wounds back.
I'm unbreakable, but lose by load, so I can't reform.
Yep.
And it carries on.
Yeah. I think you tried to reform, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but you failed it, so... yeah, and that's how it looks, I think, because you don't need to zoom out on that picture. Everything is there. So that's the end of my turn 2. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, and we're 1-1 on the objective because the bowman moved near enough.
Yep. So I
you, turn 3.
Charge in. That's as much as I could maximise because of how close we were. So, yeah, I go in and go, right, I'll take you guys out because I'm King Kane.
Yeah.
These guys just move up ever so slightly just to go over. No, I think the thing's here, isn't it? So, but yeah, just move up just to be close to everything.
Yeah.
And
I'm not really sure when the wretched ones, forsaken ones,
wretched ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm never going to get that right. When that combat will end, really.
Yeah,
because of it being unbreakable.
Yeah. So. He's just come up round here, hoping to get these guys while they're sort of in no man's land, really.
Yeah.
My war dogs come up for a bit more support.
Indeed.
Combat again, no magic shooting, so straight on to combat.
Yeah.
And more 6 to you and 3 to me.
4
to me. Again.
But, yeah.
Crack on.
Yeah.
And this one, it just goes to town.
Yeah.
He's so good. He's so good. So it does that. It's auto break because you're not steadfast. And I overrun into your peasant levy.
Yeah,
for some more fun.
Yeah, more squishiness.
Which takes us on to your turn.
Yeah,
going pretty quickly, and that's, to be honest, is how the thing happened as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all going really quickly. We didn't have a lot of tough decisions to make, really, did we? Or other phases. Yeah. So both of my Pegasus characters now declare their charge.
Yeah.
Into the front of the barbarians, and also this peasant unit sees the threat from the flank and thinks that Well, we realised that they weren't going to be overrunning into the barbarians because the characters would block the way once they charged. But I figure there's now only 2 of them left, and
So maybe we'll get,
I'm hoping because I'm going first, I could kill that one off before his extra D6 attacks comes into play, and so the charge would be worthwhile, just to make sure of it, really. I've also charged in the rear with the mounted yeoman. Yeah.
And that's how it looks at the end of the thing.
That is how it's all looking.
We're all in combat.
All in combat, yeah. They're just not quite touched because of the weaponry. Yeah, and I got another Awaken the Beast off. Super.
It's frantic.
Yeah.
He was dominating the medic race.
And now we found out that he's the BSB because he's got scarification on him, which is handy. Obviously, the Path of Tribute.
Yeah.
And Awaken the Beast is on the general. I think I was doing extra. No, I think I gave him plus strength, didn't I?
You gave him plus strength, yeah.
Was that necessary?
I don't know what. I think it's because you were going against my BSB.
Possibly, but whichever one I'm choosing.
You wanted to put him in, and you indeed did kill him, which is
what I did kill Conan. I killed him before he struck, which was quite important, I think. What rules was he giving to the barbarians? Was it something you were hoping he would survive for?
He had something. Shoot, Hitty, I think. I forgot what to say.
Yeah, I can't remember. But a lot of wounds are done.
He was giving Legion. He was giving Brendan Banner, so plus AP.
And the Legion standard to the unit. Yeah.
So all of a sudden, then you did quite a few. I remained steadfast though, so I did 3 to the back, which isn't too bad. I did 1 to your general, and I think. No, and that's it, I think. Steadfast and a stick on an 8. Which is nice. Because my general's leadership 8.
How do you remember you stuck on an 8? Because pretty good remembering.
I'm leadership. Oh, I didn't. I'm not sure.
You don't. Okay, cool.
Stuck on a discipline 8. He only killed 1, but it's in
the challenge in a duel. So the champion stepped up and took it like a champ.
And you stuck on a leadership 8.
I did.
So we're all sticking around.
Yeah.
Although it should have been 7, but I think it didn't matter. I think you rolled like 4.
Yeah.
Something.
Absolutely. And then I think you targeted one of the Castellans.
Yep.
With your attacks.
Which is really what you've been doing right.
You should have been taking them out right from the off. I can't remember which Castellan it was. I think
not because they necessarily give much to the unit, just because it's easy points.
Yeah, in fact, we were a bit confused over what they gave to the unit, weren't we? Because they give Weapon Master to the unit.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that actually I only had paired weapons. I didn't have shields. So I'll probably put these guys in the wrong unit. Because actually, if they'd gone in the other peasant levies who had halberds, they could have chosen between halberds or hand weapon shield.
Yeah.
So really, the 2 Castellans should have been in the peasant levy units. Mm-hmm. So perhaps if Kingdoms of Equitaine are successful in this battle, then I could, or whoever's in charge of them, could amend that mistake. But another Forsaken one.
Yeah. But you don't kill me off, though. So I'm pretty happy with how it is. So if I can survive one more, I get another go at a Castellan.
Yeah, and of course my bowmen are no longer there, so the barbarians make it 2-1 on the objective. And that's an overview of how it looks at the end of... this can't be. No, it's because not much has moved.
Yeah, nothing else moved, apart from the Forsaken one.
Just the Forsaken one.
Who managed to just get into the Peasants' Levy with halberds. So, I'm like, okay, well, you could probably do something there.
Yeah.
So it's not all is lost.
No, not at all.
And and the barbarians are still in combat, so I want to try and get some off of that. So dogs still have a look.
Dogs ended up doing anything.
Again, straight onto combat, and I do 1, you do a load, and
you done 2 there, but yeah.
I think I do a wound to your BSB this time round.
Yeah, it's there.
So again, not doing too much. But I run.
You do.
I don't pass my and my BSB is no longer there, so I don't pass my steadfast.
No, you don't.
Test,
yeah,
I'm still steadfast.
Yeah, I mean it can happen. Obviously, it did,
and it did. And you fled.
I didn't flee.
I fled, and you caught me.
And the yeomen both were the only ones who chased after you. Bit risky, but I figured I needed both my characters nearer the fight.
Yeah,
so I couldn't have them charging off and doing stuff.
So that's it.
They turned around.
And one barbarian unit down.
Yeah, and warriors are few in number anyway. Yeah. So now they've just lost.
And that's on my turn as well. So
that was your turn 4. Yeah.
So I've only actually got 3 models plus my dogs.
Yeah.
So do loads of wounds here, but I believe I don't know.
I'm going to be steadfast.
You were steadfast, but you fled.
I did flee, so we both failed our steadfast tests.
And I can't for the life of me remember where I actually catch you or not.
I know that they're gone, so I think you did catch me.
There you go. So we both failed at steadfast.
Yeah, it looks like I'm about to take them away anyway. Yeah, but of course you have sort of... Yeah, I mean, talk us through your decision making there. Would you have been better off letting them run away and turning to be in the combat?
Yeah,
or?
perhaps, but I just needed to make sure that I get some points, because I didn't want them to rally.
No,
and
true.
At this point, I've got to get every point I can. So
yeah, there was still a decent amount of them there to rally.
It's still only turn 3, isn't it? So
this is your turn 4.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But yeah,
in that combat, kill off the final one of them. Obviously, he is killing peasants for fun.
Yeah, but not having the stomp on stomp d6 rather than some stomp. Does actually hurt him quite a bit.
Yeah, they don't seem to have that punch like normal gigantic stuff.
He only did 4 against the unit, which you're paying 400 points for. 450 points.
To kill 4 peasants is not a huge amount, is it?
So interesting. But yeah, it carries on. You're not doing any wounds to me anytime soon. So
no. So I reform to face King Kane with that unit. Yeah, and I reform to rank up against him.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously now with my characters looming. Yeah, and it goes into my turn 4. So these guys both declare a charge on him because they can offer their combat skills, obviously.
And they're very decent on the charge as well.
Yeah, now this one I did think quite a little while about. I wasn't really sure whether this would pay off or not, but what I wanted to do is keep King Kane occupied as long as possible. And I figure with killing the barbarians and the wretched ones, I was up in points because I'd only really lost a few peasants, which aren't all that expensive. So I wanted to keep King Kane busy for as long as possible, and I figured the best way of doing that was charging. And
I think the only thing with that is the risk is, yes, you've got your BSB and your general there, but you're only leadership 8 -1, and you're going to be steadfast and or stubborn.
Yeah.
So that's not an issue as well. But again, it's only 8 or 7 because of terror.
Yeah.
So it's risky.
Indeed. So everyone gets in, and the mounted yeomen or outriders, are they even called yeomen anymore?
Yeah, they're called yeomen mounted
yeomen outriders. Yeah, so not mounted anymore. Cool. Yeah, they move up to shoot at the dogs, obviously. So the dogs have tried so hard all battle to get out of there.
Yeah.
You probably didn't try hard enough, really. You could have put them in the opposite corner if you wanted to, but yeah, you were just playing around with them, really. Got to waken the beast off again.
Can't believe it.
And that's on the unit.
That's like the 4th time in a row, isn't it?
Yeah. Ugh. So now the Forsaken one is their plus resilience.
Yeah,
I think it was.
Which is good.
Or did I do strength?
No, you did plus strength so that it'll be easier to wound.
That's right, yeah. And obviously scarification on the BSB as well. Yeah, this is good. Killed 2, caused a panic test, you failed it, you run off. Simple job, really.
Perfect, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, and King Kane starts going crazy. I made another mistake here in that I didn't use the Castellan to duel you out.
Yeah.
And so what King Kane brightly did is destroy the Castellan with his own attacks. Got the maximum overkill, because I think you had multiple wounds, did you?
Yeah, well, I don't have overkill, but I did I put all of his attacks to do 3 onto him, and then did my mount and the stomp and stuff to get
destroyed loads of peasants.
7 or 8
peasant crusaders. So obviously I'm a bodyguard because I've got the reliquary.
Yeah.
So it's not.
And you stick around.
I do stick around, which is very important. Over here, I can't see.
You did 3 to me, and I think I went against your general.
Did you?
To try, because I'm unbreakable anyway, so you got to kill me to get rid of me.
That's true.
So I thought
you don't really need the combat res, do you? Yeah.
But I didn't do anything.
No, he is pretty good in terms of.
So what we worked out is that Forsaken one isn't good necessarily against infantry.
Correct.
And or characters.
So not 1 up, 5 up characters.
Well,
2 up, 5 up.
There's not many characters that are going to be around that aren't well defended.
True. Yeah. True.
That you want that he's going to get in as a sort of random movement, but
yeah. In terms of the objective, we're still sticking on you 2 1 up.
Yep. So still got that one
going for me. Turn 4, I think, isn't it? Yeah. So into Warriors, turn 5. We're going straight to the combat. So we're racing through it now.
Absolutely.
And you go to town and kill a few more.
Yep.
Doesn't look like that many this time.
I don't think my guy on top did many, and I think my stomp only did 1. But yeah.
So slow progress, really, for him.
But you stick around?
Yep. Yes, I do. And over here, finish off the big beastie.
Finish the job.
Yeah. That was kind of on the cards, really.
Yeah.
But
they did 3 more in the round that he didn't charge, which is quite cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, got in dead.
So reform to make these guys face towards the centre.
So it's looking like King Kane is the only
King Kane is left standing, and Equitaine looking alright, really. Yeah. But they are down on the objective, of course.
Yeah.
So going into Equitaine turn 5, and the peasants start their trek towards the centre, because they're the only free scoring unit. These guys are light troops, so they don't contribute to scoring, but they move up just to have a little look. And the characters had a bit of a debate. They couldn't... I don't think they could charge, because these peasant crusaders are too wide. Yeah. So there wasn't an option of charging in to help. But I wanted to make it so that their leadership bonus, their discipline bonus, was available to the peasant crusaders. But I didn't want to get too close in case things got wrong. Wrong. So
that's where you ended up.
Yeah. So there's that.
I do go to town this time.
Yes.
But again, you're stubborn and you stick around.
Yeah, I don't think we actually... I think I was rolling the test as steadfast up until this point.
Yeah.
And then when we got to this bit, I wasn't steadfast. I checked the rules and realised I was bodyguard. And at that point you thought, well, I probably should have been killing the reliquary.
Just in case,
to get rid of the bodyguard.
And its points as well. But you ended up sticking around, and in the end that was really crucial, because it meant you didn't have any sort of panic test on these guys.
Yeah. These guys. Who were nearby. Although they would have had the benefit of the general.
So next turn is my turn, so I need to make sure that they panic.
No, that was your turn, I think.
Oh. I've got that wrong then.
So
no, that's your turn.
This is my turn. This is my turn. So 5. Yeah,
I'm right. I'm half right. So you failed your test.
I did. Yeah,
you ran and I caught you.
Yes.
And you passed your subsequent
panic test.
Panic test.
I did.
Yes. So again, that being your turn, I should have let you run.
Yeah.
But the reason I didn't was because I needed those points. I couldn't risk you rallying, and if I would have got the objective if I stopped them going forward and charged them in.
Yeah.
But I needed to make sure that I got the points. I think.
Yeah.
We'll see. So and then.
This is my turn 6, so I'm a bit confused as to what we've done here.
So maybe we've just gone 2 turns of combat.
I think
we didn't miss one.
We didn't miss one, yeah.
Did we?
Did I go from my turn 5 to my turn 6? That's what the photos are suggesting.
Nah.
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
We're making ourselves look like idiots now. No, I'm sure we didn't do it wrong. So, yeah, anyway, so in Equitaine turn 6, the peasants do indeed move up and manage to draw the objective. Obviously, I wasn't going to get the characters into King Kane, because that was the equivalent of suicide. And, there we have it. The points difference. I mean, King Kane was worth so much that actually it wasn't by any means a whitewash, even though he's last man standing.
He did enough damage to get some points for himself as well. So
definitely did. So yeah.
But despite that, he didn't do quite enough, and drawing the objective meant
Yeah.
that Kingdom of Equitaine knock out the Warriors.
Yeah, so that's an early upset in the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely my favourite gone out. And King Kane out of the game.
Probably the most expensive unit model
in the whole tournament.
Thing in the whole tournament is gone. Early days. So what was your... I think it's pretty obvious. Your MVP?
Definitely King Kane. He was class.
Yeah.
LVP in this battle was the dogs because they didn't have any sort of role to do.
That was probably only because your Forsaken ones went up so far. You probably would have used them as redirecting chaff.
Yeah.
Except you were in my face and you couldn't chaff anything.
Couldn't chaff, yeah. They actually did all right in the Unbreakable stuff, the Forsaken one and the Rich ones are all right at holding things up. Yeah. But they don't do the damage.
I think they would have done if you'd have got a lot of those D6 plus ones. You're only doing 2 D6
yeah,
plus
we've
2.
had this. I think we've definitely had an internal debate about random movement stuff. Is that you can so easily outmaneuver it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And so you're very, very unlikely to get them into something that you want to get into.
And if you do, it's probably in the flank or flanked or something or other. Yeah.
And if you're flanking stuff, if something else, so maybe 2 units a bit more a different matter.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of points.
There's pros and cons.
So they're, I think, they're 640.
Yeah, that rings a bell. Yeah.
And the Forsaken one's 425, and just the amount of other stuff in the Warriors book, they're never. I can't see them. I don't think they're terrible. This is the thing. No, I don't think they're. I just think there's so many other better things.
Which is probably why they got into this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. But they just worry me that there's not a lot of. There isn't a role for them.
So you think they should get stomped back to make them a bit better?
I think so.
Yeah, I think but we're kind of going off on a bit of a tangent, really, because we have no influence over what their changes are.
But the Warriors list, I mean, King Kane's awesome, especially in this sort of thing. Against a couple of cannons, he might struggle, but
yeah. For me, MVP probably I'd love to give it to Bart's the Frantic.
Yeah,
I mean, those in 6 turns, I think, or at least 5 turns, he got 5 Awaken the Beasts off with 5 dice rolling, so that was pretty awesome and a good bit of fun as well. Because I'd said before the battle that he was going to cast all of his one spell with 5 dice. The funny thing is that the crown might give him a different spell for the next battle. Yeah, so that'll be funny. But I think also big shout out to the Mounted Yeoman who really helped with the rear charge on the barbarians and killed the dogs.
Yeah,
they did a good job. And even the Peasant Crusaders did a lot of legwork in terms of killing the Forsaken ones and then keeping King Kane busy, even though they lost their points eventually. LVP, probably the other Mounted Yeomans, just because they failed their March test and had to sacrifice themselves. But even that was probably a worthy cause in the long run. And also shout out for good performance from the Peasant Levy that charged on the objective. Because that obviously...
Yeah, the draw. Leadership was an interesting thing in this battle.
It was. 2 steadfast tests failed that cost a unit for each of us.
3.
Oh, yeah. Big difference for you, though. What with that's the barbarians are probably more important. But anyway, that's that. What we got? So we got into the tournament bracket.
So one of each quarter.
Yeah, one of each quarter is done.
So our next battle is going to be the Infernal Dwarves versus Ogre Khans to decide who will be playing the Highborn Elves.
Yeah. And there's a little extra bit of spice to it. I said that these two were amongst 2 of the top 3 in the tournament.
Okay.
Going against each other.
So the big clash.
Yeah, and my favourites were Ogre Khans and Infernal Dwarves and Warriors.
Yeah, I think Ogre Khans were the winners of the poll.
They were. So
as well. So
interested to see how they're going to get on.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching, and we'll join us for the next one.
See you later.